Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. So today I have something positive and something very interesting for you. So let's dive in. First the positive one, and as always I will share every article with you in the comments description box down below, not the comment section. The first one by Automaton, written by Ember Wee. It is Stellar Blade developer Shift Up makes donation to local families in need. Intends to stay committed to fulfilling social responsibilities. This is so beautiful. I love this so much. Shift Up donated 5 million wons worth of blankets to local families in need on January 15th, as reported by Korean media. So, if you don't know what 5 million won are, this is basically 2,923 euros, give or take. How much is that in dollar? No. Wait, dollar? Is that not possible? Okay, where is dollar? Is it American dollar? Wait, yeah, you know what? Dollar calculator. That's 3,400, give or take, dollars in the United States. Okay, that's a lot of money. Stellar Blade and Nikkei developers Shift Up donated 5 million wons worth of blankets to South Korean families in need on January 15th, as reported by Game Mecca. This comes as part of a local campaign to support vulnerable communities during the winter. A Shift Up spokesperson interviewed by Korean media described the act as offering small helping hand. That is so beautiful, man. And stated that the company intends to stay committed to fulfilling its social responsibilities with other similar activities planned. Stellar Blade 2, give me. Take your time with that one. I'm going to buy the most expensive version of that one. It depends on how much it will cost. But I hope it's not going to be that much, but I'm going to buy that one. Dude, having a company taking care of not only their employees, like the second round of bonuses with not only cash, but also, what was it, Apple Watches and earpods or whatever it was? Something like that. But it was money as a bonus and more things beside that. And then we have this, that they're taking care of their community around them. And I mean the community, not with the gaming community, but the real world, well, people around them, people in need. While Shift Up often makes headlines for its generous gifts to employees, there it is, like distributing free PS5 Pros, damn, Apple Watches, oh, that was it, okay, and cash to all staff members, the developer has also been making significant social contributions in the background. For example, Game Mecca reports that in 2023, before Shift Up, goddammit, was big enough to become a publicly traded company. The company donated 230 million won to Korean Red Cross. Damn! As well as $100,000 to international disaster relief following the devastating earthquake in Turkey. God damn it, man! Shift Up! You're the best! Additionally, CEO Hyung Tae Kim donated 100 million won from his personal funds for the same cause. Damn, I'm speechless. During 2024, Shift Up also distributed food to local families in need during Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving, and employees participated in volunteer programs. In the wake of Stellar Blade and Goddess of Victory Nikki global success, Shift Up is currently conducting a major upsizing in its workforce, as it works on Stellar Blade sequel and the mysterious new project Witches. Dude! Also, what? Again, this is a big win. I probably should look into, what was the name? Goddess of Victory? Is that on Steam? You know what? I'm going to look at that later. I want to support them. This is something that I'm standing 100% behind them. I want to support Shift Up even more now. And Project Witches, this one here, whenever it comes out. Well, then we have by VGC, written by Andy Robinson. Valve has significantly rewritten Steam's rules for how developers must disclose AI use. The rewritten rules clarify that AI-powered tools do not require a disclosure. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. As spotted by Game Discover Co's Simon Karls, Valve has made it clearer that AI-powered tools such as code helpers do not require a disclosure, and that efficiency gains through the use of AI-powered dev tools is not the focus of its efforts. Okay, yeah, at first I was like, oh, but now that makes sense. The first of the two types of AI use that developers will have to disclose is AI to generate content for the game, yes, whether that is within the game on its store page or in the marketing materials. I like that one. The second is AI content generated during gameplay, and whether the game in question generates AI-created images, audio, text, and other content. I also like this one because this one here is something like with Arc Raiders, where the not developers, where well, I hope that the developers are also getting paid, but the voice actors are getting paid for their voices, even though there will be AI work in the future for that. Or already they're implemented it. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't played it for a while now. Since 2024, Valve has required developers to disclose on Steam whether generative AI was used in the creation of their games. This then appears on the Game Store page in a section called AI-generated content disclosure. In July 2025, an analysis found that nearly 8,000 titles released on Steam in the first 6 months of 2025 has disclosed the use of generative AI, compared to around 1,000 during the entirety of 2024. That obviously makes sense because in 2025 the usage of AI got better. It just did, and it was more accessible. However, although Steam requires games that use generative AI in their development to disclose the use, such disclosures are voluntary. Oh, so the actual number of games created using Gen AI is likely higher than the 8K figure. Okay. I didn't know that this is voluntary. According to last year's Game Developers Conference survey, a majority, 52% of developers, reported working at companies that utilizes generative AI tools. However, as usage has gone up, curiosity has gone down. 9% of developers surveyed said that companies I'm sorry, man. It was a very long day with appointments and everything. Said their companies were interested in generative AI tools, down from 15% last year. 27% said their companies had no interest in using them, a 9-point increase from 2024. I do like that one. Again, I didn't know that this is a voluntary thing on Steam. That explains some things. I saw a game that really looked like AI. It was one of the smaller games that were just popping up somewhere in You Played Games like this before, and it definitely was AI 100%, but it didn't say on the page. Now it makes sense. I mean, I don't mind this change. It's interesting that they're doing this right now, but AI-powered dev tools, I don't mind those. This is something like spreadsheets or whatever. And if you have errors in your code, like one line is used 3-4 times in a row, it will detect something like that. I don't mind those. Those are absolutely fine. This will help the game to be better. It is the generative AI thing that I really do not like. This is a nuanced take, by the way. Probably not even nuanced anymore, but I like that. This is something... I thought this was going to be worse, but it's good, actually. And she's up there again. Cute. She didn't eat much yesterday. She's also not eating enough today. I will have to keep an eye out on her. So there will be no stream today, but we will be back tomorrow. Also, the Games Workshop pre-orders are up tomorrow again. So the pre-orders for next week. And also I was at my local Warhammer store today because, again, I had appointments and I was already in the city. I ordered myself the Chaos slot that we picked out yesterday on stream, and we had a good talk about the reveals yesterday. But yeah, we can also talk about that one tomorrow in the stream, because again, Resident Evil 7, the ending, and more Warhammer talk. And of course, we can also talk about this one and what the plan is. But yeah, please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that, I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.